Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Jetty Jet Show. It's a surprise, not really an attack. Surprise attack. What's up, guys? Man, troubles. How's it going? I'm gonna jump into it. We're gonna be drawing today. I'm late and I'm having troubles and I'm stressing out. Oh man, it's one of those days. One of those days when nothing's really going right. So setting up. Then I hit the power, so everything went out, and then as I turned it back on, I had to set up my obs and all that stuff again. It was stressful, but I'm here now. What's up, you guys? Go, Joel! Don't wake up! Don't wake up! We're up. Yavro, what's up, Yavro? Back again. The Destroyer. Daisuke Uchiha. How are you guys doing? I am doing pretty stressed out. I'm gonna tell you about my day. Let's talk about the struggle. It's a struggle today. So we're gonna be doing a personal piece, but we're also gonna be talking about the struggle of art. So before the stream, I was working on this cover art again. Just struggling. So the struggle of finding the balance of like how rendered things are gonna look, to how stylized, to how manga-esque, all those struggles, and how to overcome those things, because it's a difficult thing to do when you're beating yourself up over something you don't like. You feel like it doesn't look good enough. So thanks, Yavril. We're gonna try to do another one of those. So without delaying it for too long, let's just draw another one. So as you guys know, I'm doing the sorry, I'm bumping the microphone, I know. Okay, so I have a reference on my phone actually this time around. We're not even gonna touch this. We're done with this one. I'm gonna be struggling also with the keyboard because I'm using this thing here. This dumb ass iMac keyboard, the new one. It's so tiny. The buttons are all like crunched together, and I'm not used to it. No matter how many times I try to use it, I'm just not used to it. So personal piece. Let's just save this as. Save as. Thank you. So save it as number, I think it's number 14 now. So hopefully this is good for people who are asleep normally. You should draw some Evangelion sometime. I should. I really should though. Dang. Why not? Let's do it. Why not? Let's do some Evangelion right now. I like Evangelion. So I saved this as 14. That way I can just work on the same file. Turn this off. Let's change the color of the paper. Talk about these struggles, because I am stressing out. You stressing out, guys? Do you ever stress out when your drawing doesn't go your way? I know I do. So I struggled today. And last night I was supposed to just do. I want to show you guys the drawing that I did. It's on Instagram. You guys can go look at it if you want, but I'll pull it up for you right now. See here, so I did this piece right here. I really liked the process I took to make it. Let's turn this up. Maybe not loud enough. Speaker. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Dang it. So yeah, I did this, and I'm like, I like the way it went. It was pretty fast. Nearing the beginning, the beginning stages was pretty quick. Nearing the end, I started taking too much time on the hair. But I'm gonna try to do that same process again. Maybe even the same lighting. Just keep it simple. Hold on a sec. Gotta shut this door. Back again. Alright, more struggles, you know? So when things are getting complicated, how do you handle the situation when you just... First of all, take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Slow it down. You can take a lot of deep breaths. For sure. Now let's use a smaller pencil. Smaller, 2.5. Let's try to, I want to try to make this a little bit larger, the canvas. Change the resolution to. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on right now. The screen just cut out. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so rest your eyes and come back later. Hannah, that's a good useful tip. Chat box, why did I like things keep clicking on and off on its own and stuff. Crap, so Hannah said rest my eyes and come back to it later. We might have to do this for an hour or an hour and a half. We'll see. Okay. So the internet got cut out, now it's back. I'm back. I'm using this garbage keyboard because my other keyboard's outside, and me trying to like rush all these things to set up and stuff. Just wanted to get the stream out to you guys faster. What's up, Josiah? How you doing? It's a crazy day for me. It's a crazy day. Let's just get this frame out here. Let's get this frame out here. Let's flip it. I think that's cool. Just trying to find a basic shape. Basic setup. I don't want her to turn to the side too much. So let's keep it centered. That's what those crosshairs are for. Okay, now we're rolling. All right. I think we're kind of in the clear. We're working. Are you guys hearing things okay? Is this another 1 hour challenge? It is a 1 hour challenge. But because of how stressful things are today, I might just do an hour and a half because I'm stressed out. So we'll see. Stressed out over the drawing that I've been working on for forever. I mean, I keep coming back to it. My stressed out over stupid things like this. Like, what the hell? Why isn't this displayed? Why isn't it displaying? Stroke. That's why. My workspace reset itself. Let's register this workspace again as the Super Saiyan. I don't know what happened. Everything just kind of deleted itself, reset itself, and I have to. It's so annoying. What did you going to draw today? I don't know, man. Well, somebody suggested I do Evangelion. I might just draw Rei Ayanami. Rei Ayanami, because I haven't done her yet. Nah, I have 3 Super Saiyans. I gotta delete some. So if I go to this one, it turns off these. See these strokes here? That's a problem when you don't see that. I don't know how that got deleted, but I made a new one. Registered it. Now, let's see if it's on there now. There. The subtool settings. Draw fidget chan. Link, you asked, do I still do traditional drawings? Not recently. Not recently, really. This is a fidgety ass stream so far. So I'm just taking a random model off of Instagram and just drawing her. Just drawing her. But I am changing her pose a little bit. I don't even know who her name is. It's just from some channel called Asian Girls Only. Just random. Just picked out one because I needed to draw something. But I'm not copying it exactly. So the way I have the hips kind of pushed out a little bit more. Yeah, Asian Girls Only. I know. What a clever name. Girls all over Instagram. Just try to find something with good lighting. Good pose. So, this is Rei Ayanami's hair, so I need a reference for that. But I've drawn her before. Something like that. I think. How big are hips supposed to be? Bigger or smaller than shoulders? Depends on the girl. And depends on the person drawing. There really is no set rule. You know? If you're drawing kids, then it's just like straight. Everything's straight. No hips. You know? Sometimes they're the same. Lined up, sometimes they're not. But as you can see, mine's are like within the range of the hips, and the shoulders are about the same. A little bit smaller. So, talking about finding balance in style and also balance in style and struggling through your drawing. So the first thing that happened was I was drawing and I was supposed to be happy with it. Supposed to be, because I was drawing with Cynics on the other night, just chilling drawing with Cynics, and he kept saying it's fine, it's good, it's fine, it's good. So I said, okay, thank you. But I know in my heart that I was not happy with it. I wasn't. He might think it's good, but it's not up to my standards. I mean, he probably understands because he does the same thing. When he's not happy with the drawing, he'll struggle with it. It's easier for the audience to, think it's fine and all that stuff than yourself. We're always hard on ourselves. Always hard. Oops, on ourselves. Completely, almost a different pose. Almost a different pose. Really trying to accentuate. If I could find this, it's hard to find these pictures. There's a lot of them. I would show you, but it would take too long. It takes too long. Hysterix is not human. That guy is a machine. I believe, man, he's a dude. I saw his face. He's a machine. Nope, he's a machine. No, he's a dude. Really, I saw his face. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. Really, thanks for joining the show. Help me lighten up a bit. When you have a stream to do and you got to set up and you're also stressing about your own drawings, it's not a good time. It's not a good time. So I'm trying to find the shape of Ray's hair. Looking awesome. This is some good reference. Yeah, this is a cool reference. I like this one. This is Rei Ayanami, if you guys don't know, from Evangelion. She's the coolest. I said I would save drawing her till later when I did Asuka Langley for Anime Expo. I said I wanted to hold off on her because I like her more. But then I never came around to doing it, so I'll just turn this figure into Rei. Now I'm switching between these more finished, not finished, hard edge, darker pencil to a rough edge, rougher pencil. So I'm going to try to do these stylistic eyes that I've been experimenting with lately. So yeah, I'm struggling with the drawing, and I'm at a better place right now. I felt better right before I started the stream. I started feeling a little bit better about it. And how did I do that? I talked about it before. I dialed everything back. I reduced everything. I started reducing everything. There was too much detail going on. Too much. Too much detail. And so I just turned off all the layers and started working each layer one at a time. And I noticed every time I try to pile on more information without having the last set of ideas kind of fleshed out, it would just look like garbage in the end. So I started using bigger, blockier shapes. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Bigger, blockier shapes like these shadows here. Big old blocky shadow shapes in the hair. Started doing bigger, blockier highlights on her face. No, less gradients, less blurred edges, just solid kind of graphic shapes. And that's what I think that's where we ended up. Really what it comes down to is figure out for me anyway, figure out the drawing. If it doesn't look right in the stylistic simple form, it's not going to look right in the rendered form. Establish bigger, blockier shapes first, and then break it down into smaller shapes. But really, drawings look fine. They look fine as bigger, blockier shapes when they're rendered. You don't need to break it down so much. The second point that I would like to point out is when breaking down shapes and figuring out the balance. This is where this one comes into play. So did I already turn off that Instagram? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so for this drawing, her face is really stylized anime, and then her body's more rendered. And I'm just like, how far can you push the darks and the lights, and how much levels of details can there really be in the drawing? And I feel like the body is a bit too rendered. Maybe a bit too rendered compared to the face. So trying to figure out what's a good kind of level of rendering between the two. I'm not sure if I figured that out yet, but we can talk about that. It always comes back to that. How much rendering do you need? There's about 4 or 5 different, maybe not 4 or 5, maybe there's an infinite amount of processes that you can take, stages in a drawing. But generally speaking, there's about 5 or 6, and then when you push it any further than that, it starts looking stupid. So let's walk through the stages right now. Stage 1. Stage 1, rough draft or layout. So you guys know what this is. I've done this before. Rough draft or layout. Let's just make it like this. Over here. She's a little bit tilted. Untilt her a little bit. I kind of liked the tilt, but her center of gravity was off. So just figuring out these things a little bit larger. Figuring out. Now, if I were to post this on the internet, where is it gonna crop off and stuff like that? So that's where I'm just figuring out right now. Do want a little bit lower. If I had the top of her head showing, it makes her feel kind of too low. And that's too high. Start right there. That's nice. Yeah. Okay. Big, bold kind of shapes and lines here. I might drop her shoulder even lower. If I dropped her shoulder even lower, and this should be a little lower too. Her left boob should be lower. Oops. What we got here? What are you guys saying? I'm sorry for ignoring you. Hey, yeah, you get burnt out. Yep. Yeah, I studied anatomy and did figure drawing 6 hours a day for like 3 months. When you get in a good stride, you start seeing good results. But it burnt me out real bad. I've been there. I think that's one of the reasons why I took a long break. I was burnt out. See, this is the reason why I kind of don't like using these this kind of harder edge lines. Dang it, Jet. Why did you use those lines? Let's just take this here. Let's sketch her head. Let me tilt it. If I tilted it this way. Gives it a nice kind of feel. That's tilting towards us. Let's try to tilt it away from us to see how that feels. I like this. I like this. I like this. Definitely better rhythm to it. Because we get this tilt here, here, then it's like this. Sorry. This here. Then it goes this way. Then on this side should do that. But it's not really. That's fine. Okay, hey, you need help. What's up, man? Making more finished pieces? I'm not very good at pushing my drawings to better than sketch quality. Me neither. I'm garbage, man. I'm always struggling. So yeah, I think that that brings us back to the topic of how refined, how refined. So like, okay, another thing, when you're asking about the hips too, Ray has really thin hips. I mean, I think maybe that's because the artist tends to draw thinner hips too. Her head is kind of big though. It would be appropriate for an anime kind of thing, but the smaller the head, the more realistic. So I'm all over the place. How to what's the right formula? What's the right ratio? You know? If you're shrinking the head, does that give us more room to make the eyes bigger? Or does that mean we need to shrink the eyes too? Or if the head's big, do we shrink the eyes? That's the question. These are questions I'm asking myself lately. You know, what's a good balance? Just trying to find that good balance. Let's pull out this one again. This last drawing I did, big old head. Get the line art good first and remember you never want to polish a turd. You can polish a turd. You can. This is the hardest part right now, is to establish the one of the hardest parts. Just the size relations, the proportions. She has a short body. I'm gonna make sure. I could just, yeah. There we go. Instead of shrinking the hips, I can just extend her waist. That'll give the illusion of kind of narrower hips-ish. Shrink her down a bit. I think that's a good balance. Okay. So that's messy. That is messy. Let's just make sure I have the references up. Okay, how long have we been doing this for? For 22 minutes. Goodness. Draw and 20-year-old, call it a 14-year-old. 41 people watching. What the heck is going on tonight? You guys, what's up? What's up, everyone? Please don't be shy. You are live on the show, but say hi. Make sure you say hi. Let the people know. Let the people know. Come join the stream. All right. So I know some people were angry that I'm like doing these these surprise attacks. So this one I gave like a 3-hour notice before I did it. So I scheduled it earlier today, and then there was a countdown, obviously. Okay, so that's good. That's good right there. Gotta know when to just call it done, you know, each stage. So stage 1, let's list it too. Let's go like this. One like this. Let's see how many stages. Try to break this down. 2. So, oh shoot. Oh dang. See, I'm already trying to break the shapes that I already established the first round. I'm already trying to break the rules. If you guys haven't seen Evangelion yet, go watch it. It's really good. It just has a really crazy and just unfinished ending. It never really could finish. It's one of those animes that it's an amazing concept and just awesome, but then never really knowing how to end. I think that's really the simple problem to it. It's that some animes just don't know how to end. Maybe they're not meant to end. Maybe the solution is just keep it going. Because when you try to end it, it's like it's like a car without brakes. A really good car without brakes and doesn't run out of gas. Actually, it does run out of gas. Gas is the money. Okay. So, I'm going the kind of really light line approach. I find I like this style. If you want to favor your paints, go light on the lines. If you would like to favor your lines, refine your lines. That's why I said it depends on the drawing. You can do a lot with a turd, especially what I just did the first one. If you really want to go painterly, then stick with just that. Don't do this number 2. Don't do the number 2. I like soft eyebrows. I don't like them too. That's something that I do. Is I like the softer, thicker eyebrows on girls. Not like super thick, but it's just the look that I like. It's straight across. Okay, now this is a little more relaxing, and I'm feeling a little better. Goodness, thank you. Now, put some eyelashes. Trying to get some style in there. Let's try this one here. Let's just try this one here. Do I connect these lines to the bottom lid? Bottom eyelashes. Very subtle kind of stylistic choices. That's kind of the thing you find. See, this is the problem. I have to put the colored pencil on top of the darker pencil. Otherwise, I keep getting that hard edge showing up. As I was saying, these are the choices you have to make when you're drawing more manga style. Not so much Western. They tend to identify characters by the way the eyes are shaped, the way the pupils are shaped, the way they're small basic details like this. So this is just a random kind of style. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. How big the pupils? We'll just adjust it after we find out. Put it down like this. So, the more flat your drawing is, the bigger you can make the eyes and the more you can push it. So now I've established a flat-looking face. Getting that to work, those kind of, like I said, graphic, stylistic shapes to work is the trick. See, I'm a big fan of Ava, so I'll watch whatever that comes out. Jet, what's your favorite salad to draw? Oh my goodness. I like to draw them all. It's the struggle, isn't it? That's my struggle. Like, do I like more realistic? Do I like more... I don't know. I like them all. You know, here's the thing. I tend to go overboard with the rendering. But I'm starting to think that's a noob mistake. Like, not a noob, but like a mid-level artist mistake. Making all these stupid judgment calls. Just the common trend of things is that you learn when you first draw, you draw really basic, very simple, no like direction, no ideas, just for fun. And then the second stage is to hone your skills and learn about realism and learn about the principles. And then, you know, you're like, oh, I can render because I learned form. I learned form. I can render. Now, rendering is a skill. It's a technical skill, and like, it looks really good, especially when it's done well. But then the childhood and the nostalgia comes back, and it's like, but I have sentimental attachments to these older, the more basic look, and to get that to balance with the realism, I think first you need to go dramatically graphic in 2D first, and then kind of hop it back, build back slowly back into the realism, or just slowly try to find that balance. And I see that's a common trend. Is that the more advanced you start to get, the more you want to reduce, the more you want to simplify shapes and structures and looks and stuff like that. Because, like I said on my last stream, it really is a level of restraint. You have to have a level of restraint when it comes to rendering things. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can render doesn't mean you should. Then don't watch it. Why keep others from watching it? Move on. Like anime, but like our portion eyes bits. With original series, I don't really need them to be I'm satisfied with the original series. I don't really need them to be redone like anime, but then don't watch it. Keep others from watching it. Move on. I like more realistic proportion anime, but more graphical and flat colors. Okay, that was beautiful, Jet. That's half of everything I'm struggling with in art right now. Thanks, man. Thank you. I mean, I'm just sitting here trying to find my own, like, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking about it right now. Just trying to find yourself, you know. And there's no right or wrong. Like, you know, it all comes down to preference. But I mean, if you look at like the Disney styles and even anime styles, like straight on anime, straight on big eyes and really graphic, flat, stylistic shapes. Let's just talk about those It's a really graphic looking ones. It's a level restraint. I mean, they can render. If they wanted to render things 3D, they can. But it's a decision that they've made. I'm just gonna do it at this level, and not jump any further. Because just because you're equipped with the ability to render, it's like it doesn't always look good. As well, it doesn't. Like I can do this, and then I could draw the iris, or I can just keep it flat, do a highlight like this, and more graphic. But then you start playing with the two worlds of when I start putting in the lights. When you start playing with that part of it, that's when it gets weird. When it's in the line form, it's okay. It's not that big a deal. Like this nose doesn't really make sense much. I mean, it can, like that could be the I don't know what's it called, the wings, the top wings of the bridge here. That's what these can be, and you can put the nostrils in there. It can make sense. You can put the side flares of the nostrils in. You can draw the ball in. You can draw the top portion of the lip. You can put the ball of that there, this here. And you can do all that stuff. You know what I mean? And then you start rendering these things out, and you know what happens? It loses its appeal. And then when they smile real hard, you have these smile lines, which, you have the smile lines like this. And then you have this, the thing about it is, we don't have those lines on our face. They're all light. It's all light. Especially with these sidelines, you don't see them very much in anime at all. They kind of disappear because there are no lines. It's value. It's like a really, let me see here. It's like a really soft edge from side to side. So if you were to just put a line, I mean, that's the same thing as taking a black marker and going, and eyebrows, like, they're soft edges. And everything is represented by transitions in shadows and light. That's gorgeous. I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, so making that, it honestly, look, I don't consider myself as a big fan of anime. You know what I mean? I've only, like I said, I've seen most of my anime come from the 90s, my childhood. But it sounds like I'm defending it, but I'm not. I mean, it applies both to Western art and Eastern, but for some reason anime gets a bad rap for it. But honestly, they've made the decision to these are conscious decisions in style. Just like when you draw Mickey Mouse, you have specific things that you do to the drawing. It's a terrible Mickey Mouse. But there's specific things that you do to a drawing. Every time you do it, it has that shape. Does that mean the person who's drawing it doesn't know their lights and all that stuff? Sometimes it can. That's why knowing your fundamentals and art principles is good, because then you can kind of traverse between the two worlds. It could mean that you don't know if if you're trying to do it and you're kind of just like eyeballing it and guessworking it every time. It can look that way, but if it's appealing, so what? It's appealing. I'm just sitting here watching other art stream talk about their doing their channels. I'm just listening to them because I like listening to art. Now I'm completely in art. I don't freaking man. I don't know what's going on in the world. I'm sorry. the world ends today, you know what? At least I was happy. And if the world ends, then we all die together anyway. So what the hell does it matter? We can all die happy together, and I think that's more important. But anyways, but there's a common trend that goes on. There's always this like, I don't like anime. You know, oh, I don't watch anime. You know, even I have to add disclaimers like, oh, you know, I don't really watch anime. You know what I mean? Why is there such a stigma around it? It's like, shit. And it's funny. It seems like this generation especially has the most influence from anime. When I first drew anime, all I did was anime. Even cynics. Don't learn anime. You come away from it and you learn. Don't draw it. When you get with people coming from anime this, people coming from anime that, I'm coming from the school of, I'm trying to stay true to my basic childhood, the innocence, you know, trying to stay true to my original passion, you know, my original inspiration, my original drive. You know, it's like there's a sentimental attachment to it, basically. And I'm trying to defend it the best I can, like, because it's got such a bad name. And I'm like, I'm tired of it. Shit. You can make it work. You can make anything work. You can make anything work. Blue. Blue. So, she's got really pale skin. Yeah, so I mean, it's all a stylistic preference. I've been doing a lot of light sources from behind lately. Oh, she's still in shadow. She's still in shadow. You know, yeah, so like all these people, like they started off with anime and then they like shit all over it later. Like, I'm all grown up now. I'm sophisticated. I know what's good. You know? It's like, give me a break, man. Give me a break. I mean, I know where they're coming from, and I know what they're feeling and what they're saying. I do. I do. There's a charm. There is a charm to it. So, how much do you scale back by? So you know anatomy. So you know lines. So you know lighting. How much lighting? How much line? How much color? How close to the reality are you going to make it? I think one of the freaking A. Oh, I forgot I was saying. Anyways, old school Filthy Frank from like 3 years ago makes some hardcore into Japan. Then my friend got me into anime. Rest in peace, Timothy Heller. Damn. That sucks, but you have to remember to save often when working on it. Save every minute. It's not that anime is inherently bad, but most people take their simplification at face value and won't learn anything from that. Right. I think, okay, here it is. Here's the I think, yeah. Okay, here we go. Ready? You ready for it? I'm about to say it right now. The key here. Take the key. Is when you're drawing anything stylistic, they are all instances of reality. Instances of reality and instances of style. Like this nose, for example. I think that's a good metaphor for everything that's going on in a drawing. Is its instances. It kind of says what's going on, but at the same time, it's kind of vague. If you know what it is, then it'll make sense. If you don't, then it's just kind of lines. Sometimes it's just a dot. What does that dot represent? That dot can be the edge of the nose here or the very tip of the ball of the nose. Whatever you choose, they're all instances. There's no specific rules. They're all instances of things that are happening in reality, and we have to be able to relate to it some way. At some level, we have to be able to relate to it. Otherwise, we don't care for it. I mean, that's just human psychology. Just don't care for things that we can't relate with. In some emotional level. I mean, instances when I'm putting these colors down, do I replicate the whole picture, or do I do an instance of it? Do I do a dab? How much? I think a good principle to stick with is rule of thirds. Stick to thirds. Don't go all the way, but if you do, make it just before you finish. And if you start it, just start it partly. Don't start whatever you're on. Start it partly. But don't go halfway. So it's all in the thirds when you're doing these things. So I'm thinking, okay, so I got some of those colors in there, and it's right now, it's very rough, very watercolor-esque, instances. It's not quite like the picture. You know what I mean? The more you try to make it like the picture, the more boring it gets, honestly. It's like your input and the life that you could give it, it's not really there. So I'm just trying to give her some color variations here and there. You know what I mean? Playing with these color shifts here. At some point, every time, at some point, I go, crap, I went too far. I know it. Crap, I went too far. I hate that feeling. Yeah. Crap, I went too far. That's the feeling. So don't go too far. The hell are you talking about, Jet? I sound like a crazy person talking to myself in this room, honestly. How do you guys feel about all that? You guys know what I'm talking about? Can you relate? Can you relate? So right now I'm gonna try to lighten up the skin a bit, because it is skin, and she's light skinned. Let's just block it all in there. Hints of blues are nice. You know what I mean? When you see something nice, keep it. Keep part of it. Don't keep it all. If you want instances of reality, put it in there. But give it some flavor, some salt. Give it some salt. Now I want to keep this all kind of neutral, kind of same value. I'm thinking back to the last drawing. I want more of a That's what I want. More like that. A bluer face. Bluer face. Bluer here. Okay, let's add some color for her clothing. You can go light first, or you can go dark if you want. Them hips, we need paprika powder. He just got here. Who is this? Hey, he just got here. Who this be? The question is, Regal, who is this? Who this is be? You just entered into the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Jet. The Twilight. Let's put this dense. Let's put this dense here. Okay, so all this stuff I'm saying, you know what I mean? Take it with some paprika. Take it with some salt. You know what I mean? Let me just... Don't sprinkle it. Don't overdo it. Be liberal with it. Be liberal with it. You know? Now I'm starting to think maybe I should go flats first. Oh, that's cool. Her hair is kind of that color in most cases. But yeah, just take everything with a grain of salt, man. Some black pepper. It's just my own, like, theories on things. But these things evolve over time. You know? Not set in stone. Okay, so going back onto the whole subject of stressing out over the last piece, right? Simplifying it, slowing it down, breaking it down. You know, tackling it again, and I think that's one of the good things about having things in layers, especially for studying, is that when they're in layers, you can kind of toggle back, and if you're organized with it, you can toggle back and just work on stage by stage, and just realizing how much render do you want? What's going on here? Am I happy with this level of detail? Am I happy with the next level of detail? And just keep building off on it like that. Slowly. So okay, let's just like that. And I like these brush strokes. I can definitely go in there and just blend it all in like this and just lose it all. And see what happens though? This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When you're overly rendered, you lose that charm. But having it all in there is also kind of not appealing either. So you kind of have to have a balance. That balance. Yeah, that show, I haven't watched it, but I remember this design. Thank you, Rayan Ami. Well, all know what's needed on these. So, look, I'm working on like 2 layers right now. Ahoy, chips, ahoy. What's up, peeps? What's up, Miguel? My man. What's that? What's good? Ahoy, matey. Always Jan Van. Hannah Dodges. Yo, tell him what's up. Tell him, Hannah. Tell him what's up right now in the Jetty Jet show. Tell him what's good in the neighborhood. Sprinkle some salt around. I think I just figured out what that meant. I've always been a little confused. But you don't want to overdo salt. You want to be kind of, you know, New problem here. Trying to figure out new problem. Trying to figure out how much bra, or it's more like a bathing suit. How much suit? How much suit? That's a dilemma right there. And I'm trying to keep the skin layer underneath the whites. That way, when I do this, see, it just shows up. Yeah. So these lines right here, I can just leave them. I can bring them down instead of having to redraw them. They don't have to be perfect. Just find yourself in that trying to perfect things mode again. You'll be in a lot of trouble. Just erase it. Sometimes you just gotta erase it. Yeah. Side boob. You've heard of under boob, but have you heard of side boob? It's kind of a, I guess, not that exciting really. There's plenty of side boob. Okay. Okay, so for lashes, okay, I get it. Okay, so I'm making up these things. There can only be 2 layers. Oh yeah, Josiah, good job on the BTS drawings. I see you over there working on BTS. All right. That's my laptop running out of batteries. Okay. See, one of the easiest ways to get this kind of drawing to work is keeping everything flat shapes, 2-tone shadow value system, and it'll just work. We'll just be. What? She looking over there. She looking at us. She looking over here. Okay. Yeah, I like that direction there. What color are her eyes? Oh, right. That's right. She does have red eyes. Oh. My brain's jumping all over the place. Can you guys remind me what I was talking about before? Was it the side boob thing? Side boob. So, and then hey, Ayanami, she's supposed to have a mech plug suit thingy, but I'm not trying to kill like 3 hours. I'm making excuses, really. I mean, I should be able to do it in an hour. I mean, this already taken about 56. 56. Goodness gracious. Episode about to end in 4 minutes. Oh, dude, do you have an art Twitter? BTS K-pop group. He's drawing them. He's gonna finish all 6 members, or 6 of them. I forget. Let's get this going more saturated. Let's get this over here. Okay. More skin tone. Oh. More of a skin tony thing here. Especially around the arms. For some reason, the arms get pretty dark. I guess because they're in the sun. Again, I'm trying to create these shifts in hues Hue shifts. Hue shifts. Okay. So that's good. Let's put in some. Is it good? Let's see here if I switch this over this way. Her going more the orange side, it's kind of weird. Yeah, okay. Nice, nice. I'll follow with you with mine. Thanks. Awesome, guys. Share each other's Instagrams. Share it. So as you can see right now, if you don't know what I'm doing already, I am trying really hard to squint my eyes. Try to capture these hue shifts, and I'm going to use a transparent brush to kind of just slightly dab it. No, I'm not going to do hue shifts. I'm going to skip this because I'm wasting time. Opening new layers and just, you know what? Just going in with the darker color, man. Yeah. I don't know why I'm messing around. No, not even a new layer. That layer that I was just messing with, that's going to be the layer. That's going to be the layer. Okay. Let's go in. So, second layer. I stopped numbering these things too. Dense brush. Transparent brush. Yeah. Okay. Let's go a little darker. A little bit darker. Let's go dark. Let's go dense brush. You know what I mean? Let's not even mess around here. Let's not even mess around here. So literally painting in the shadows with a normal layer. Layer set to normal. Using one color. Just one color. One color should be good. There's something over here. What is that? Squint to my eyes. Squint to eyes to get some values. Sometimes you just gotta jump right into it. Sometimes you just gotta jump right into it. This is similar to the style that I did yesterday. Let's make it a little more warmer. Let's see how, since I'm on a separate layer, it'll show up underneath. Now, yeah, that's looking really good. Thanks, man. Oh man, thank you. See, big old shape, you know, small nose, little lips. Little lips. forgot some teeth. Let's make the teeth the eye colors like just a little bit. She look kind of happy now if I do that though. She's a very solemn kind of neutral character. But if that's the teeth, I want her to be happy. I'm just going to lower this mouth a little bit first. Then there it goes. Something like that. Just a peak of the teeth. Oops. Maybe even less than that. Just a peak. Just a peak. Skin's underneath. Skin's the same color as our eyes. So what? She looking weird smiling. She does. I think I took out the smile. I think I took it out. All right, now let's figure out how, like I said, how rendered do I want it to be? How blended in do I want these shadows to be? And you know what? This shirt is a lot more, I think, it's gonna look better if it's like this. Low here like this. Showing a little more skin. Yeah. Shadows. It's gonna allow me to play with more shadows here. I don't want the shadows to be on there too dark. Let's use the transparent again. So, have you guys ever heard of the term uncanny valley? That's kind of the place where you don't want to be in. I know, computer died. I can't deal with it right now. Just can't. I'm streaming, dude. So, okay, now things are getting really random. I mean, rendered. Things are getting rendered. She looks worse. It looks better now, Jet. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Just erase this line out. Just erase it. We don't have to last on anything. We just won't even deal with it. See how that blue undertone shows up now? Real clearly. His warm shadows. But since I went with a pale kind of skin tone at first, whatever I put on top, just now Ray, she's a skinny character. Skinny. I don't want to be too skinny though. But I do like some abs on girls. Like, I really didn't care or think about it much until I worked with a client who was all about muscular girls. I was like, hey, it's kind of nice. This is kind of the is that. Let's see if I turned. Oops. Blending that. Blending that. Blending that. So whenever I'm erasing, you'll see the colors underneath. So that comes afterwards. I'm not going to paint in lights. No, it's either erasing or painting it in. Okay. If I want something brighter, I'll erase it out. If I want something darker, I'll just paint it back in. Simple enough. Dang. I really got to get rid of that wet edge brush. Keep clicking on it on accident. See, here he goes again. Overly rendering. This eye thing, though, she doesn't look like she's looking at us, so I'm gonna change the location of this here. Lucky for me. Now she's kind of looking at us. Let's erase this side here. Kinda looking at us. So just enough information to say that's a shape. That's a shape. What times? Yep, I see it. It looks better now. Let's see. Okay, we have. Dang, it was such a rough start today. 112. Okay. 112. Okay. Let's do the same with her hair now. Take this color, drop down the light, make it a little warmer. Oh. That's right. Separate shadows. No problem. No problem at all. Hair I struggled really hard last time. Let's see if this color's better purple or better purple. Let's go big, bold shapes first. And maybe etch it out later. The struggle is hard, you guys. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. So, anytime you feel like you're struggling and it doesn't come your way, just dial it back. Dial it back. Start it again. You know, walk away. Sure, walk away from it. Come back to it in a second. And work on each individual part. She has like this really bright kind of like underlight hitting her. So I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about the lighting as I'm doing this. How would the light hit her hair? Because the hair is really not the same in the picture. It's long black hair. Just normal human hair. Oh, wrong layer. That's... Okay. Remember, don't overwork it. Don't overwork it, Jet. Okay. Eyes need pupils, I think. You see, hair is definitely something I need to study. Painting is a big pain. The eyes need pupils, you think? We might put those in. We might put those in. We might put those in. They're gonna be put in. Put in like this. Put in like this. Should be circular. Circular would mean there's a light hitting the center, and that's a really... See, it's supposed to represent this. It's a really exaggerated form of that, though. But remember I said I'd paint only things in. I wouldn't... If I wanted to make something brighter, I would erase it out. Sticking to these kind of rules for now. For now, sticking to these rules for now. I've made it a conscious decision, like oops. That wouldn't do that. Come back here. Her mouth wasn't supposed to be open. It's supposed to be shut. Oops. Not shut, but partly open, that's all. Like that. Goodness gracious. Let's change the shadows colors. Okay. I think pupils. Pupils. You said that already. It's kind of cool. Okay, so look at the picture. What's saturating? What's not? Okay, so it's more orange and more pink on the bottom. Orange on top. Transparent brush. Orange-esque. Orange-esque. Orange. Man, my nose is itchy, man. What happens when my nose gets itchy? Is it because I'm nervous? I think it's a nervous tick. But it gets itchy. Yeah, so I've made a decision. Like I said, I'm trying something new every time. Every time. Let's jump into the next one. This is again, we can stop here and add in the backlight. This needs to be darker. Her eyelids. Eyelids, darker please. Darker please. Trying my best to go as fast as I can, skipping things where I don't need it really. That's kind of too much there. Anytime I find myself refining, I'm like, stop it. Stop it, Jet. Work on something new. Work on something new. She has very thin eyebrows, the original Ray. Okay, I'm refining again. No refining, no refining, no refining. Okay. Okay. Okay, next. Get these shadows down. More shadows, more shadows. Yep, shadows right here, right along the neck here. Why isn't it showing up? What's blocking it? What's blocking your shadows from her? Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. You know what? It's fine. Let's jump into the next one. We'll count the stages later. Okay. Just, you know what? This is what we call this is the part where it's a stick. She needs a sticker link. This is where you find yourself in the Uncanny Valley when you're starting to do those darks of darks. So maybe I can find out a good balance once I have them established. These darks of darks. This is going to give it a real realistic roundness to it. Since on a different layer, I can always turn off just how dark I want it. Just locking the transparency and painting it in. I shouldn't be refining, but I am. Some cross hatching going on there. You guys drawing with me, I hope. So I've lightened it up a bit. It's not super dark of darks, but still. This is the layer I would do those on. So I am rendering it at the same time as I'm establishing it. She has all this hair blocking this area. No, I don't think I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. My freaking nose just itches every time I draw. What the hell? Okay, itchy nose syndrome. Itchy nose syndrome, y'all. Whenever that's a thing. Shit, I really want to draw now, but I need to sleep. Go sleep! Come back tomorrow. Finish it. Finish tomorrow. Now this is really what it's good for. This kind of keep forgetting the term. What's the term I'm looking for? Oh my goodness. I don't care. I don't want to know about terms. Whatever, man. Oops. So I have to be careful. You know? Everything is grouped. All the values are grouped. Ambient occlusion. Thanks. That's what I was looking for. Happens when objects are touching. Happens when just things, there's no light that can get to whatever you're your drawing. So these crevices, especially. See, now I'm going overboard. I'm going overboard with it. Some ambient occlusions over here. I'm getting tricky. I have two sets of shadows actually. Do I? Yeah, I do. Oh no, it's not. It's not for skin. Yeah. No, there's already shadows in her hair. I don't need that there. Now, time to refine it a little bit. Don't need that. Scratch the nose, scratchity scratcherson. Just a little bit. Oops. Oh, oh no. I don't know what happened. It just asked me, do you want to do this? And I hit OK. I guess I do. Let's put some lights in the back. This is looking dumb. So I did this with the other drawing. Kind of cast shadow, not cast, yeah, cast shimmery lights from maybe a tree or something. Maybe over here this time. Oh, that means we're looking way above her, so let's keep that low. Now, the final layer, I think. Final layer, let's get this saturated, really saturated, really red. Can go above everything else. The reflected lighting. Let's go this bluish color. No? Hey, see ya. Take care. Where's your focus point? I think with digital you can improve a lot faster, work faster, more willing to try different approach, and able to get reference a lot easier. I agree. Let's get this background darker. It's really bugging me. That's darker. We can see shapes easier. Yeah. Nope. This side. So this doesn't exist in the painting. I'm trying to put some rim lighting though. Not the painting, but the picture. So I don't know if that shimmery light would be there like that. Whatever. I said I would do it like my old picture. Let's try it out. kind of like a moonlit looking light thing going on back there. I guess it's nighttime swimming. It's nighttime swimming. The light to hit here. That's kind of cool, yeah. We need more light there. So now we change the drawing a lot, actually. A lot. But it's alright, let's do it. Let's do it. So anything that's facing the sky, catch this kind of blue nighttime skylight thing. I guess. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it. Been trying to hold judge. What's up, man? I'd be a sarcastic prick, but I don't have the time right in the moment. Been trying to do render digital portraits. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, it's hard. Digital feels weird drawing on glass, and tablet also gets hot. Software sometimes lags, crashes, pen latency, but digital does have so many advantages. So don't what feels right for you. Do what feels right for you. Yeah. That's some good advice right there. There's some good advice. So now I'm thinking about the under lighting at the same time there's a top lighting. So it's close shadow. Things have separate shadows because separate colors. Now this is a dilemma here because I like that underlight, but then if I hit this top part, the shadow, then what ends up happening is that blue light from the sky has to hit the top too. Maybe I can have the best of both worlds. Hold on. See what I'm talking about? There's an underlight, and now I'm to draw the upper above top light or overlight. Maybe the light just doesn't hit. Yeah, this is kind of overboard. Kind of overboard there. Maybe I'll just hit the very edge, very top edge. Gotta make a decision. Pen and paper. So, do you buy any brushes for Manga Studio? Do I buy any brushes? No, there's a lot of free ones on like DeviantArt. People make them. But I don't use any like this. None of these brushes are bought. These are all just, dang it, nipple problems. Nipple problems. You know what I mean? It's just a nipple, man. Don't worry about it. So here's a thing, clothing, right? How much shadows do you do? Do enough. Make sure you leave a big space though. This is something I do. So always one big space and then, you know, one large shape and then a couple mid shapes and one or two tiny ones that just finishes it off. One or two tiny ones. Come on, Jet. One or two. Bow down. Yeah. So that's how you draw clothes. That's how you draw folds, not really clothes. Erasing out, putting it in, erasing it out. It always goes back to that kid Cynics, man. You know, he's just no layers. Just direct. Just direct. See, I like this yellowish undertone here. This is that's what I was going for, kind of. These it's all from the underneath. All from the underneath. It's all from the trues. How are we doing? All the shadows on less painting. That's right. That's right. There we go. Okay. Some more mid-tier level shadows. 1, 2, 3 punch. Mid shadow. It's weak shadow. Strong shadow. Shadow. Man. Let's erase some of these out. See how I have it all the way stenciled around? That's what's flattening it out. Instances, not all the way. Instances. And after you lay it down, modify it slightly. You want to keep it all flat looking. I like that blue light. It's really blue back there. Let's make the background a little more bluer. More saturated. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And the purple, that one. Slightly purple, so the light that hits her, it's a slightly warmer blue. So it looks like teal or aqua blue. You can go super dark. And dark's nice too. Get that nice dark. I don't know what that white, this white stuff would be. This white light back here. It wouldn't make any sense. I guess it could be like there's trees back there and the moon popped over the top. Maybe a house back there. That's why it's, I don't know, man. Crap, man. I got like freaking. Yeah, I think maybe the itchy stuff is a nervous tick. I mean, it only makes sense. Yeah. I can imagine a nervous person itching. Like, why are you so? What are you itching, dude? You nervous? Whoa, Jabbo! Just one of those, man. I don't care. No, that's distracting. No Jabos. No Jabos. Okay, so large basic shapes. Okay. And then a few stragglers. Mid stragglers. An army them to support her arms getting lost. Squinting the whole time. You see my eyes squinted the whole time. I got a message. I gotta work. Good to see you. See ya, Xan. Have a good day at work, man. Thanks for joining. Okay. This kind of. Now the problem I'm seeing with this background right now is the flow, I think. Okay. Oh, sorry. I meant to say the color is it's bleeding into her skin. It's like the same color. So not skin, but the light that's hitting her. So maybe if I brightened it more, darkened it more. No, it would be brighter. This light right here can be slightly darker, slightly brighter. Slightly darker, slightly brighter. Brighter. Strong contrast. Make a decision. Wet edge again. Keeps hitting that part. Big basic shapes. Small stragglers. Stragglers. Some stragglers, they get away. Some stragglers got away. So we hit that right there. Some that got away. Always little ones that get away. So that's the light there. Let's use the same layer for this eye light here. I like to blend it top area here to give it kind of like a glossy feel. That's what I've been doing lately. Oops. My hands like click, clickety click. No! And I don't like that. I don't like it too much. Too much. Pull back. Dab it. Color pick it. Come back in again. Don't lose the fact that it's a shadow. The more you put in, the more it becomes to lose its its waifu. Waifu. I'm not sure how to handle this right here. Brighter reds just gets saturated, really. That's what happened to bright red. Either that or orangish color. I guess I can go orange. No! Ah! Why is it so bright? And then we could do this kind of bright highlights, specular specks of light that kind of hit here and there. No. The edge of this here. Maybe? You gotta make the decision. You gotta do it, Jet. Stop being a pansy. Stop it. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. Oh well, look at look who it is. Now bow down to anime. Well, look who it is at this hour. How are you doing, my man? Oh shoot. Erase it out a little bit. Makes it less of a hard edge. Cynics, man, how you doing? What you doing, brother? Wanna come on the show? Wanna come on the Jet show? What's up, man? What's up? What's up, Cynics? You wanna come on the Jet show? Oh god. That light, see this right here starts blending into your t-shirt, and you don't know what her t-shirt is, and you just like, you don't know what's her shirt. So you gotta see that right there. What's her t-shirt? What's her not shirt? Which one is it? So maybe just on this area here. No. The next man. What's going on, brother? Did I start thinking of Anime Expo piece? Not yet. Well, yeah, actually. I'm trying to finish my freaking work first. Like, I don't want to have to work on freaking work while I'm working on Anime Expo pieces. So, this isn't an Anime Expo piece, by the way. This is just me messing around with Raya Nami. What the heck? What the? This stream has been going on far too long. Want to stream together? So next we'll do a stream together, man. Let's do another stream. Do another drawing. I have to do 2 drawings today. I missed a post. I drew. That's something that I didn't talk about today, actually. So remember I was saying, it doesn't matter how much you do. You just got to do it if you want to keep your habit up. So this weekend, it was the weekend. You know, we're doing stuff, traveling and going about places, and I didn't have the time to sit down one day, but I was like, you know what? It's late. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm just gonna put a mark on the paper. Which one of the times that I did that was turned into like 3 hours, but the other time I literally just put like 5-10 minutes down. So, I gotta practice what I preach. You gotta practice what you preach. So when it comes to drawing, if you don't have an hour, put down 5 minutes. Stop making excuses. That's all you need. That's all you need. If you're trying to build habits, good habits anyway. Right now I'm trying to build a habit on drawing. I don't know if that light will hit that area. But that's a stiff arm. If I ever seen one. Let's erase this. Okay. Yeah, man, I could do another stream. Just draw another one. 2 episodes. 2 episodes. So, let me know, brother. Just let me know. Okay, now we're going to start getting into the whole rendering stages, and that's the boring part. But I might not even render it. Maybe just post it as is. Post as is. Oh, I forgot. It's not done yet. Almost not done. Almost not done. Gotta go in there and touch up parts where, never leave everything completely untouched. Gotta go back in there and modify it slightly. Otherwise it's gonna look really flat. See that? That flat shape there. I'm gonna go in there and just, touch the side of it. Just touch the side of it. Now it looks like it's man-made. It looks almost natural. Like it wasn't Photoshop or Manga Studio. Do that. Let's put some polka dots down. She has polka dot swimsuit on her top here. Oh, on both actually. Man, I don't want them to be like dinosaur spots. I want to be perfectly same sized. This is gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. I can use a polka dot straps. Put polka dots. What? Straps. Straps. Come on. How do I make sure? Oh, 6. Let's just 5. Okay. I keep changing sizes, so here. So as hard as I can press. Let's do this. That way we can have kind of a wrap around feel. Ooh. Wrap around. Yeah, I think this one's more successful. Meh. Let's grab this here. I can warp it, but warping in Manga Studio doesn't work very well. Take this, copy it, paste it, bring it down here. Flip it around. How to polka dot your bathing suit. Okay. Remember, don't leave everything untouched. Don't leave it to chance. Make sure you do a little something, something. Little something. The Destroyer, thank you, man. Destroyer, it's coming along. It's coming along. I'm trying my best. Trying my best. Okay. You know what I'm thinking right now? I'm thinking she needs a little bow thingy thing. Some shadow to help identify it. The mid notch. Oops. That's a big strap for this freaking hip. Nah, that's dumb. Maybe over here. Cancel. Start with the light, actually. Just put the lights in there. Oops. Fat brush. I'm wasting time right now. I'm wasting time. Wasting time. Because I'm just trying to draw it on a one flat layer here, and there's lines blocking it, making it look all weird. Okay, so we got that. Erase it out a little bit. Erase it out a little bit. Modify it slightly. Put some polka dots on it. Oh, that is a polka dot layer. Okay, let's first blend it in so there's not completely manufactured. You know, hard soft edges up in there. Hit one or two dots in there. It looks like it's part of it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess, whatever. Dang, it's so not centered. It is so not centered. And we're just gonna erase it because we gave up. We gave up. No, do we give up? Do we freaking give up? Man, Cynics, draw this for me, man. Crap. It's annoying. It's not very cute. It's so bulky, man. There. Huh? Alright, people losing their minds. Put that strap on. What are you talking? What's... I don't know what strap... What strap? Explain to me. What strap are you talking about, man? I am losing my mind now. Oh, I see the strap. Duh. Hella dumb. Freaking A, Jet. The strap's a strap, Jet. What the fuck you what do you mean? What's a strap? Put the strap on. People losing their minds. Control yourself. There it is. I get it. Nah. Nah. I get it. Strap. Sorry, jeez. People losing their minds, Jet. People losing their minds. Why is hair all the way over here, man? What the freak? Oh, God. Jeez, get the hair out of here. All right, let's just continue on. See, that killed a lot of time. I mean, something as dumb as little tassel on her. Jeez. It's so dumb, but killed a lot of time. Wait a second. If this is this way, this part's this way, this part's this way, and this one's this. You know what I really don't like? This dumb line here. Where is it at? Line layer. Is this the lines? Scratcher son. Let's call it lines. This line's restricting me from going any further, and I want kind of, let's just erase it. Huh. Oh shoot. Yeah. Oh, what's hilarious. Sorry guys about that strap. It's the strap controversy. Jet doesn't know what a strap is. I know what a strap is, man. Had a brain fart. Okay, it's just more just kind of, you know, rendering slow sailing, slow, easy sailing from here. I really don't have a command on words, man. I like to tell them, man, I'm not an intellect. I don't claim to be. I get tongue tied trying to make up these, trying to use smart words. I'm like, just say it, man. Just say the freaking thing you're trying to say. I look like a dumbass. That's one of the reasons why I had trouble YouTubing in the beginning. Just afraid of looking dumb, so you want to use the right words and just communicating. It's just like, okay, slow down, gather yourself. What are you trying to say? Say it the most simple way you can possible. And even if it sounds dumb, as long as they understand it, say it the dumb way. So that's why I like do all these those noises and stuff. Is me trying to get my words across to you. Yeah, so that's done. That's that. I could put some darks on her shirt, but let's just blend out some shapes on here so they're not completely left untouched. Know where the rounded edges are. Know where the hard edges are. Nope, that's not right. That is okay. I know I said leave a big space there. Now I'm erasing it. Okay, alright. There's no darks on her hair. Let's go darker. See, as you can see, there's just stages and stages of different rendering. Right along the edge of that light there. Spent like a good hour on my last drawing's hair. It was annoying, man. I was like, just keep it simple, just like talking. Just keep it simple. More darks. Dark. Why isn't it showing up? And I can probably go even darker than this. But I don't know if I want to. I don't know if you guys will like it. I'll be streaming for too long. Is Cynic still there? What's up, man? This actually looks really good. Thanks, Link. It was a long journey. We fought hard. We went through a lot, but I think we made it. I think we can say we made it. Darks here. Shoot. So I think, yeah, the proper approach for something as kind of, dang it, now she's getting too rendered. What I'm saying is keeping it loose, the rendering, keeping it loose really helps when you're doing a more graphic style, especially with the eyes. If you want to do graphic eyes like this, rendering it fully starts looking weird, like she's a plastic mannequin doll. Stuck on this here. Shadows need to go up this way because the light's coming from underneath, so the shadows can go above the hair. Okay. Where's the tones at? Right here? Rafa. Hey, man. I'm running back. I'm doing art after a long 7 years. Trap Lord Vader Beats. That's right. After 7 years. You're back, man. You did it. I know that feeling. I've been there. 7 years break. It's been a while. Good to have you here. And Ralph, good to have you here too, buddy. It's the Jetty Jet Show. How much lips? How much lips do we use? See, it doesn't look like lips anymore once it gets that dark. It looks like she's opening her mouth. That's the problem there. So we're just gonna, you know what? We're gonna use a little airbrush. That's what we're gonna do. Let's desaturate it, darken it. Yeah. All right, so let's look at my other drawing because I feel like the last one was successful. How much rendering did I put on her face? Not much. Just dark tones. Some dark patches here and there. Saturate that a bit more. Doesn't look like it's coming out the right way. A little brighter, a little more orangey. Nope, red's good. Yeah. Let's hit some areas, a little more saturation going on. No, that looks dumb. Now that looks dumb. Again, gotta pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles. A little bit of blush is nice. Down here, what happens is it's too orangey. So instead of going that, just pick that color there. Saturate it using the color picker from that area. You can press it a little bit warmer, mostly saturate it. It's just transparent this here. Transparent here. It's gonna help me blend and harmonize those freaking blocky shapes together. Darks of the darks. I think we're missing some right here. Hey, Jet, have you tried animation? I have tried animation. I've tried it. It was difficult. Very difficult. I was actually an animation major. I started at school because, you know, me being my naive little kid self thinking Disney is animation and animation is what I want to do, right? I want to make cartoons. I need to make the cartoon. Not realizing just how difficult it is to do animation yourself. So I switched to my major. Out. Alright, what's up, man? I know you guys do animation. I've seen you do some animation. Is that what you want to get at? You want to show me your animation, Ralph? You show me some animation. Getting very rendered. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop, you guys. Because I'm going to just keep going. So I've established all the kind of lights there are. I would go in there. I would go on above the top layer, most layer, and I would pretty much go in and render everything out. Let's put another set of hair strands here. Let's do it this way. What are you doing, Jet? What are you doing? We had something good. We had something good. I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. It'll work. Have faith. Have faith in yourself. Kind of like this is a tricky technique for adding hair strands. Don't try it at home, guys. Don't try it at home. I wonder why it's not working. I know why. I know why. I know why. It has to be above everything. Nope, too long. Do like that. Those reflected lights are getting in the way. You're like, what are you doing, Jet? You're just going back and forth, man. I know. I know this. It's transparent, though. I don't want that transparency. Trying to make these hairs kind of pop out three-dimensionally, but they're not working that way. They're not, because I keep seeing the lines from underneath. If anything, I'll just turn it off, you know? Just turn it off. It's on a separate layer. Getting there. Getting there. Come on now. I was gonna give up, but I don't want to give up. Didn't want to give up. It's a tricky technique for adding. Yeah, adding strands above strands. Like these big old blocky ones, you know what I mean? Not just like the Glad I'm not the only one. Good to hear others are coming back. I had a 2 decades break. Yeah, Timothy. Timothy had 2 decades break. I remember that. Yeah. Good to have you guys back. I'm here with you guys. I had a break too. It was a 1-year hiatus from YouTube, really, not really drawing, because I was drawing too much. Where the hell Cynics go? Yo, Cynics, bro. Where you ran off to? Shoot. Okay. If I turn it off, we have this. Turn it on, we have that. We have just 2 sets of. Let's darken it a bit. Not all over. No, not all over. But see, I did that. Keep going, and it's just like, you know, that's when you get overworked. Instances. One simple gesture of it here. One straggler there. A little more sharper. Let's add tiny stragglers next to it, so it's not completely manufactured, if you will. If you will say so. Man. Alright, so we got her hair kind of rendered. And it's on a flat layer of this thing here. Get this hair here. This gonna bug a lot of people. Let's get this kind of squared. Kind of like a feathered kind of thing. Yeah, I like the feather look. So soft. If I turn off the lines, I think you still see it. No, that's not it. I don't like that bow. That bow is dumb. Bow's going away. Bow, you go away. Go away, bow. Yeah, let's go away, bow. We keep these shadows though. The bow made. Kind of looks cool. Kind of looks like Ab's shadows somehow. How long is this drawing? Goodness gracious. 2 hours 26. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to keep this stream. Too long. Too long, John. Yep. This episode might not be posted up. Just might not. Just might not be. Too long. Maybe do another one with Cynics. Yeah, especially the intro was very stressful. Okay. Now I'm just messing around. Okay, let's just finish it off. Cynics, you want to draw another picture? You over there? You over there, buddy? Let's hit some glowness. Let's hit some glowness. Now this part manufactured. This glow. So manufactured. She's shining in the light though. She is shining in the light. So it gets saturated on the edges here. The crown, oops. So I did something similar to this one recently. I said I would do it again and do it faster. It didn't go fast. I think because I don't know why, really. I felt like I was going as fast as I could. I'll join you if you need me. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, let's do this. So, I have to let my dogs out first. But this stream was too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to draw another one. Not the same drawing, obviously, but just an hour stream, like, so You guys, time to record this episode. Go grab it before it's too late. This stream no longer exists on the internet. That's right. It's too long. I ain't gonna have all this on the internet. Okay, hell yeah, let's do it, man. Let's draw together. You gonna draw, and then I'm gonna draw, and we're gonna draw together, and we're gonna motivate each other, just like pals do. When the pals of art unite, king. I don't know what that was. You know what I mean? Nearing the end, I always kind of loosen up a little bit more because shit. I started off so stressed out today, Cynics. I was stressed the hell out. You don't even know, dude. Because I was working on Element Princess again, and I was sucking at it. I don't want to get carried away with these freaking color dodges. I've become more accustomed just painting straight on, like without having to rely on these tools. So yeah, you guys want to check this out? It's gonna be on the Instagram. Yeah, it's kind of glorious, isn't it, with the light? Just let's kind of flip it. Oh, if I flip us, that's the scary part. Was when you flip a drawing, you're afraid to see all your mistakes. I see mistakes. I see mistakes. I see plenty of mistakes, but I'm not gonna worry about them. I'm just gonna there's needs to be some light here though. Catching the bottom of her hair. How did I see that? I don't know. Maybe too much. It's overdone now, see? Overdone. 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 Just cut it out. Cut it out slightly. Just be very gentle. Nope, overdone. What is it? Why does it look so overdone? Let's just flip it and see why. See how it was just not... I think it's because it flattens the drawing out. That's why it's not overdone. It's just flattening it out. Yeah. Flattening out a bit. And I kind of like that flat shape too. So let's just keep it there. Not... Yep. See how there's no light at all catching the bottom of that? Put this in there and it kind of helps it. Oops, shit. Wrong. That's not what I wanted. Blend it back in. Take the eraser tool. Erase it out slightly. There it goes. Alright. Enemy isn't real, Link. She looks so hot. Dang. So we're gonna do this again. You guys stick around. We're gonna try to do this again with another. I guess. Well, let's draw. Let's draw. Let's draw another one. Let's draw Asuka Langley. Why not? Why not? Okay, I'm gonna sign this now. I'm gonna sign this as soon as I get rid of this light here. I don't know what this on this level, but it's gonna be that. All right, so I feel like I got the hang of this style technique, and I could skip ahead faster. You know, it's like fast forward. It's like when you get stuck at something, just fast forward. So Jetty and K for my last name. Just let you guys know. That's what it says. Jetty K. Jetty K, maybe right here. Too much over here. See how that's too much. Oh, this is the Brawl link. Look at the spot. Oh, that's not right. Put that over here. Just get distracting over there. Okay. I want to just go on and do levels, adjustments, and all that stuff, but no. Okay. Well, there you guys have it. There's the piece. And that's it. You guys, I'll catch you guys in a second. So hang tight. If you guys want to stick around for the Cynics Jetty show. And we're gonna try to draw together, talk about some random stuff. Took too long. This is what I mean by it takes too long. I gotta do this. I want to be able to do this in an hour. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. You know, takes too long. Yeah, I do like it though. Okay. Thanks everybody. So if you guys want to stick around, stick around. I'm just gonna exit. No music, nothing like that. What time is it, man? More stream? It is more stream. It's 10:51. Gotta let the dogs out first, though. Very, very,